All right, so where was I going with that? So this news project, I am calling it Project Create because I want to challenge myself every single day to make an effort to create something. Um, Whether it's a piece of writing, or whether it's a picture or painting. I don't paint personally, or music. So what I am doing is I'm giving myself a 30-day challenge. And every single day, doesn't matter about my attitude, doesn't matter my circumstances, doesn't matter what happened in the day. I'm going to take whatever happened and let that inspire an opportunity, to create something. And I'm going to share it with you guys. And I hope, if you guys are up for it, whoever is interested, I hope that you will be part of it. And my idea is that we can do it together. And I'm going to create a Tumblr page and a Facebook page. And each day for 30 days, it's going to be a 30-day challenge. I'm going to post what I created, whether it's a picture, whether it's a piece of writing, whether it's, like I said, a song or something. And I would hope and I would ask if you're interested that you would also post. And the cool thing is, maybe it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I haven't thought of anything yet, and I'm hard pressed for inspiration that day. Maybe I go to the page and I go through what it is you guys have shared, and maybe that inspires me, and vice versa. Maybe you see something that somebody posted and it inspires you. And I was actually really inspired. I don't know if you guys have heard of Hit Record. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's, sorry. I call him my twin. What's up, Joe? If we ever meet, we should play brothers in a movie. Just putting that out there. He has this website called Hit Record, and it's an open-ended collaborative production company, and he sort of heads it, but people kind of start their own projects, and it just really inspired me that, we can do so much, we can create so much from the world around us, and we don't have to wait. I don't have to wait till I become a movie star to create. I don't have to wait until I'm given a publishing deal to go write. I can write from right where I'm at. I can write scenes. I can shoot film. There's so many things that I can do right now. And you know what? Those things are going to define who I am as an artist when I have the opportunity to do something. This is not just for artists. This is not just for, if you're listening to this and you think, well, I'm not an artist, I think that we as humans, I think what makes us human is the ability to create, is the ability to go out. I'm not saying this as a researched biologist or a knower of animal habits, but I would be hard pressed to say that there's not many other creatures in the world that create art for the sake of creating it. There's something about us spiritually and intrinsically that not only responds to creativity and to creation, but that is in desperate need to create. And so I never want to just sit around and wait for opportunity. I can, with what I've been given more than enough to create from my own imagination. So anyways, that was a really, really long, rambling spiel about that. But I don't have the page done yet. I'm going to put a Tumblr page and a Facebook page. And when I do, I'll definitely let you guys know in advance when it's starting. And I know a lot of you guys probably already do this a lot of times anyways, but I know I have days where, like, yesterday I did a whole bunch, and I wrote literally probably 2 or 3 different poems, and I wrote several pages of scenes, and I worked on various things, and I brainstormed stuff, and I got done, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so many new ideas that I had because I made myself sit down and do that. And I think, why don't I do this every day? Rather than sit there and read gossip columns, or, and I don't really do that often, or watch, the bleak stories on the news, which again, news is important, but there's so many things that I do when I know I could create something, and I think, what if it's not good? What if it's not a good idea? I don't know where I'm going to go with that, and I push it off, and I push it away. But rather than doing that, I want to challenge myself that, if I have an idea, I'm going to write it down, and I'm going to go, and I'm going to create from that. So that's my challenge to you. That's my challenge to me. And I don't know what's going to happen yet, and I don't want to pre-plan this. Creativity and art, I don't think should be planned. They're spontaneous and they happen in the moment. But I really want to do something after the 30 days is over that brings it all together. I don't know how exactly. I don't know, short film or I don't know, montage. I don't really know yet. But I would love to find a way to somehow bring the pieces together over the 30 days. You know, and this is crazy. I mean, I'm sitting here talking to people all across the world, and that blows my mind. And so, you know, my day-to-day journey is so different than yours. And there's things about your day-to-day life and things that inspire you that I've never even seen and I've never come into contact with. And I want to know that, and I want to share what inspires me with you. And, you know, I really do believe that there is beauty all around us, and it's really about the perspective that you look at it with. That's why, I mean, a lot of people say I'm obsessed with Instagram. I suppose I am. That's why I really love it so much, is because, you know, I could walk by, you know, I could be walking down the street and I could look up and see the clouds and, you know, see a bird sitting on a tree, and, you know, that's a common sight. It exists, and I could just pass it by, but if I make myself stop and really look at it, it just blows my mind. I'm like, wow, this is an amazing moment, and I'm hit by the fact of like, oh, I was struck by this beauty that I'm seeing, and I want to take it and I want to share it with you. So that's why I post a lot. And in that vein, I kind of want this project to be the same thing. That brings me up to the last thing. If I literally can't draw. I don't paint. I'm an artist in the terms of acting and writing and singing, but I do not paint, nor do I draw. I tried. Don't say I didn't try. I'm not good at it, and I accept that. So my question is, I really would love to have some artwork to put on the site, especially for the Tumblr page. So if anybody out there is an artist, and I know, I mean, I've got on my computer, I have got folders full of. It's just the most incredible artwork that you guys have sent me. I mean, it really blows me away. And so, anyways, if one of you guys out there, or multiple people, have an idea, something that sort of brings the theme of spontaneous creativity, that brings the theme of collaboration, that brings in the theme of what am I trying to say? That really reflects the idea of creating for the sake of creating, and that we are meant and born to create. Would you please send me that? Would you post it on my Facebook page? Or you could, I don't know, you could tweet it to me. It might be a little harder to see it just because there's more people on there. But I would really, really love if you would do that. That would be really, really cool to me. So I didn't get to do as much of it as I wanted to do. But anyways, that's my new idea. Project Create, 30-day challenge. Every day I will create something, no matter what, no matter my circumstance. I will use what happens around me as inspiration to create something. And it's going to be pretty amazing to see what happens at the end of the 30 days, to look back and see not just what we've done individually, but collectively. Or putting together a cabaret show that we're going to be doing end of March. That's my hope. We haven't nailed on a date yet, but it's going to be, you know, probably about an hour and a half show in Hollywood. And I know that doesn't really help a lot of people, because I know a lot of you guys don't live anywhere near Hollywood. So we'll just make it a quick blip. But we're going to be doing that. We're going to have some